yeah, well, he gonna rise and fly, baby. He gonna rise and fly, baby. Well, he hanging on the dollar. He gonna rise and fly, well, it's early in the morning.
Hello and welcome back. This is week 7 of Monologues For Us by Us, a weekly virtual series that explores the thematic parallels of August Wilson's work and the work of other contemporary Black playwrights. I'm Candace Handy, and this series is presented to you by the Cincinnati Black Theater Artists Collective. If you would like to see our previous videos, please visit our website at www.cincyblacktac.com. That's www.cincyblacktac.com. I want to thank everyone who has been liking us, following us, sharing us so far. And I want to thank the artists that have been involved with Monologues For Us by Us. Please continue to stay updated on our future announcements. I'm really excited for our next project, which is going to be a podcast. Me and two lovely, beautiful Black female artists will be discussing the documentary On the Record. So I'm really excited about that. And enough talking, more acting. Here we go.
All these people acting like barbershops, this vessel of great conversion and debate for Black people. And here these bastards talking about PlayStation 8, Crash Death Auto, and watching the worst movies brought from some man who come around with a book of DVDs, then complaining the movies are bad quality, talking about the man holding us down? Meanwhile, y'all watching Baby Daddy's Little Girl 3 on the bootleg? My God! I never felt right there. Never. I always felt like that's the last place I should be. And they made sure I knew it. They loved Kevin though. Kevin was going to be something, a ball player or something. One time I told Kevin, reminded him in my way. I said, Kevin, your mama said you're supposed to get a cravonics. Lady meant a quavatis. But Kevin knew it meant short and simple. He just telling the barber, let me get a clean fade with a clean taper with a K on the side. I said, Kevin, that ain't what your mama say. Kevin looked at me like spit would have been too kind, like hell was a real place. Kevin walked up to me and said, don't you say nothing to me, faggot. Don't you tell me nothing. Messed up though. Made the mistake of looking up after he said that. Looking around for a place to run. All these men, grown men. What was I? 8, 9, looking at me like, that's right. Like, that's what you get. Like, they were all with him and not one couldn't even walk in the barbershop. Told my mom I was going to start cutting my hair just to save her some money. Every place felt the same. Except when I got to Drew. Everybody didn't like me, but I had a place. I had a place that let me be. That was what was nice about being here. And now everybody just looking at me like, that's what you get.
The Black identity is tricky because we are constantly trying to assimilate and be accepted by the rest of the world. And as we do that, we also want to be accepted by the Black community. So how can you be gay and Black? How can you be Black and a woman? How can you be Black and trans? How can you be Black and white and accepted by the Black community? So, you know, it's a complicated situation. So I decided to pair Choir Boy with August Wilson's Joe Turner's Come and Gone. Joe Turner's Come and Gone takes place in 1917. It is the second installment to the Pittsburgh cycle. And the monologue that you are about to see, performed by DeAndré Smith, he plays the character Bynum Walker, who is a conjurer, okay? And he's explaining to Loomis. Harold Loomis is the main character in Joe Turner's Come and Gone. And he has come to Pittsburgh looking for his wife, who, you know, he lost during when he was enslaved. But he ends up finding much, much more.
I can tell by looking at you. My daddy taught me how to do that. Say, when you look at a fella, if you taught yourself to look for it, you can see his song written right on him. Tell you what kind of man he is in the world. Now I look at you, Mr. Loomis, and I see you a man who done forgot his song. Forgot how to sing it. A fella forget that and he forget who he is, how he's supposed to mark down life. Now, I used to travel up and down this road and that, looking here, there, searching. Just like you, Mr. Loomis, I didn't know what I was searching for. Only thing I know was something was keeping me dissatisfied. Something wasn't making my heart smooth and easy. Then one day my daddy gave me a song. That song had a weight to it that was hard to handle. That song was hard to carry. I fought against the song. I didn't want to accept the song. I tried to find my daddy and give him back the song. But I found out it wasn't his song. It was my song. It had come from deep down inside me. I looked long back in memory to gather up the pieces and snatches of things to make that song. I was making it up out of myself. That song helped me on the road, making it smooth and easy to where my footsteps didn't bite back at me. All the time, that song getting bigger and bigger. That song growing with each step of the road. Finally, it got to where I was using up all of myself in the making of that song. Then I was the song in search of itself. That song rattling in my throat, and I'm searching for it. You see, Mr. Loomis, when a man forget his song, he go off in search of it until he find out he got it in him all along. That's how I can tell you're one of Joe Turner's niggas. You done forgot how to sing your song.
Konrad is my brother, one of my best friends in the entire world, and I thank him so much for sending us a video all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, University of Louisville, MFAs. We are in the building. We are international. Let's go. Thank you so much, Konrad.